This is Dr. Kathleen King, and this is a dimensional shift attunement. Begin by breathing into your heart center, breathing a 5-second in-breath and a 5-second out-breath. And on the in-breath, see a ball of golden light growing and glowing. And on the out-breath, sending that light throughout your whole body. On the in-breath, collecting all of your thoughts, all of your attention into the present moment. And on the out-breath, letting go of all resistance, all distraction, all to-dos. Breathing again into the heart, this golden light. Collecting all of your energy into this moment, into this body, and relaxing. Keep breathing. Be willing to be here now in this body. There's nothing you need to do, nowhere you need to go. Just be here. Breathing, feeling yourself, feeling this moment without any meaning of what you might feel in the body. Letting go of anything that wants to grab your attention. Coming into this 0-point moment of awareness. Let's breathe in a ball of golden light into the heart. And as you breathe out, send that light down your trunk, down your legs, all the way down your grounding cord into the center of the earth, in connecting to Earth's crystalline 5th dimensional core, intending to connect your energy field with the center of the earth, creating an energetic pathway for all disharmonious energies and emotions, thoughts and patterns that are no longer in your highest good to leave your body and go down into the center of the earth for transmutation. Now breathing in light from the center of the earth all the way back up into your legs, into your hips, into your heart, seeing your body glowing even brighter with golden light as you're supported with the earth. Feeling Mother Gaia's support below your feet. Knowing that in every moment you are supported. You just have to be still and be present and feel that there is support available. And then breathing in again into your heart with golden light filling the body. And sending that golden light out the top of your head, all the way up into the heart of the universe, to the central sun, to source. Connecting to what gives you vital force, life, and sends love through your body. And breathing this light back down into your body with your inhale and exhaling, filling your body with golden light and seeing yourself as a pillar of golden light connected from the heavens down through your body all the way down into the center of the earth, one continuous pillar of love and light. This is your true nature. Again, focusing on your heart center and focusing on your awareness as an energetic conduit of love and light. Just stay in the present moment as best you can, being willing to be with all you're feeling, being willing to be with your life situation, and just being here now. Existing as a pillar of golden love and light, where all possibilities exist, Now bring to mind a time when you have been your most true self, your most free, expressive self, probably doing something that you love, or being with people you love, or being at a place that you love. Maybe you were a child, maybe it was recently. What was it like to just be you, with a feeling of freedom of expression, a feeling of just being lost in the moment, of being in your bliss? And if that's hard for you, just think of a time when you were doing something that you loved, and what that might have been like if you were totally free to let go and be your true self. What is that frequency like? What is that emotional state like when you are doing what you love with a feeling of unapologetic, uncensored, authentic expression? Teaching your brain what those neural pathways are like of authenticity, of true self-alignment. And now let's take this idea of yourself, of who you really are, this visualization, and bring to mind a future ideal where you are expressing your true nature freely, completely. And in this future visual, there are limitless possibilities, meaning that anything can happen regardless of your current or your past situation. What do you love to do just because you love it? Bring a future visual of you just doing what you love, a future timeline. Teach your body, teach your mind what it looks like and feels like if you could be you with this one precious life, if there were no programming, no memories, no fears. What would you love to do just because you love it? And now notice there might be some resistance to that. Some parts of you, some memories that might say, well, that's not possible because of some situation. Or maybe some painful memories of the past where you feel like being you just isn't safe. And if that's the case, let's bring those past memories into your active awareness. When was a time in the past where you felt limited, felt restricted, felt resistance to being you? Maybe you felt resistance to even being in your body. Let's be willing to bring our conscious presence to that timeline by bringing that timeline forward and being willing to merge the past with the present. Again, breathing into your heart, into this present moment as this pillar of love and light, and letting this past timeline know that you are wanting to merge, to bring it forward, to connect the neural pathways, to be able to feel and be in the body so that the past no longer limits your future. By being in the body fully, by being present with memories, by being present with resistance, we alchemize it. And maybe you need a little bit of help with that. And if that's the case, we're going to go on into an attunement. And if you're willing, and if this resonates, please just give me permission to connect with your higher superconscious self, the part of your innate intelligence that's connected to everything and everyone, knows every single one of your memories, is familiar with your entire life, and is able to help you integrate the past with the present in a painless way, without reliving trauma, with just exchanging information from the past into the perspectives of the present moment reality, where you're all grown up and where you're capable of handling it. where you're capable of being in the body, capable of feeling and trusting that it is safe to be you, even when you're uncomfortable. This is how deep healing happens. True self-expression, even when you feel uncomfortable. This is how you carve the pathway of trust in your nervous system. So let's bring to mind again the vision of a future you, fully embodied, able to be present and expressing yourself fully and completely. And notice what resistance pops up. What says you can't be yourself, or it's not safe to be yourself, or you can't have that because of this. Bringing that to the active experience, higher superconscious self, do you see any memory structures that are creating resistance to being the true self, to believing that it's safe to be the true self, to being fully in this body? Please tag these memory structures, bring them forward. Open up the files and make edits, and merge the timelines of the past with the present moment, performing a massive change of history, memory reconsolidation, showing these memories other perspectives of how it is safe to be the true self, how you can handle the feelings, and how it's possible to live a life you love, how it's possible to be happy, even in difficult circumstances. Performing this change and upgrade of memory structures, exchanging information, linking neural pathways of the past timeline into the present, creating a healing, creating a perspective where all possibilities exist. It is time to bring the present forward. It is time to bring the past forward. It is time to bring the future forward into one whole now moment. In the now is where all possibilities exist, where all trauma parts, where all memories that are resistant based can be healed and integrated. Higher self, please bring any parts forward that are afraid to express the true self, that are afraid of judgment because of a past memory, a past timeline where there was resistance and there was a misperception that in order to be the true self, everyone must like me and I must be perfectly accepted. Please bring that part forward, or any parts, and explain to them that being the true self is independent of others' reactions, is independent of situation, that even in a body that's having a health challenge, or in a relationship where there's challenges, or in a job situation where there's challenges, it is still possible to be and express the true self. Please help this part to integrate into the main personality, current timeline, so that it becomes easier and more effortless to visualize a future timeline of true self-expression and creating a life you love, and being able to take action steps to live your true purpose. Please allow this part or any other parts that resist true self-expression to exchange information with the main present moment personality, performing a massive change of history and processing all pain and any other emotion that has created resistance to this integration in the perfect way, in the perfect amount. It's resolving, dissolving, all unprocessed emotions down the grounding cord. It is time to live the truth. It is time to show all parts, all victim parts, all controlling parts, all wounded parts, that you can be the true self, even in a situation or circumstance that has difficulties. That it's possible to be happy, even in a body that doesn't feel well. That it's possible to express your true self, even in a body that doesn't feel well, or in a relationship that has resistance patterns. It is safe and right to be your true self in any situation, regardless of circumstance. Higher superconscious self, please help all parts and all memory structures let go of the need for the egoic validation and justification that it seeks in order to let the true self expression come through. Please resolve and dissolve all programming of victim consciousness, of wounded self timelines, sending that energy, those frequencies, that patterning, those contracts down the grounding cord to be alchemized, and bring in the new program that it is the safest and best thing to be my truest self-expression in every circumstance. That it is safe and best for me to let my light and my smile and my joy and my radiance shine through, even in a situation that might be difficult. It is safest and best for me to show my family and loved ones my joy, even if they do things that I don't like, even if they misunderstand me, even if they don't believe me. I validate me. I radiate me for me. This is the secret of turning on the self-healing frequency. It's through the willingness to be the true self, even in adversity, even in being misunderstood, even with a past where you can justify all of your pain and hardship. The willingness to express your truth, the willingness to live your purpose, despite what's happened in the past. This is how you integrate the past. Higher superconscious self, please continue to integrate past memories into the present timeline, upgrading all programming into the fifth dimensional grid of non-duality, of all possibility, of a co-creative community where everyone is free to be themselves and to live their truth. Higher superconscious self, please resolve and dissolve any old contracts, vows, and agreements made in this lifetime or any other ancestral lines where resisting expressing the unapologetic, uncensored truth was what kept people safe. Resolve and dissolve those old contracts and teach all parts, all programming, that it is safe and right and loving to be your true, unapologetic, authentic self, living your true creative potential, showing your true colors, and sharing your gifts with the world. And as we complete this attunement, please bring to mind the vision of your future self, living a life you love, expressing yourself freely, even around people who misunderstand you. And they may never know and understand the burdens that you've had to bear and the feelings that you've had to process, but that's okay because you've decided to validate you and free yourself from the past. This is what heals. Free yourself by being yourself, by being in your body, by being in this present moment, and integrating the past with now so that you can live a new future. Thank you, higher self, for all the recoding and repatterning of this attunement. Please continue to ground all recoded memories into the matrix of the universe and integrate all processed emotions easily, effortlessly. Disconnecting now.